What is up, comic book community? Lombox Love Affair here with another CGC unboxing. It's about 20 some odd issues in here, I think. And, just had a huge haul that I just unboxed. So I've split it up into two parts. This is the second box. The first one was primarily Something Is Killing the Children books. So if you haven't seen that and you're interested, hit that link up there and come back and watch this video. You don't have to watch both of them. They're completely separate unboxings. If you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up if you like what you see, and feel free to comment down below. I do my best to respond. I've been slacking on my responses lately, so I apologize, but I'm trying to get back on the horse. So this unboxing, just to refresh your memory, if you didn't see the video, my previous video, these books came back in record time. I submitted them in early September, right around Labor Day. They came back a month later. They were fast-tracked through the system, but I did not pay for fast track. It is CGC's way of testing out a new expedited system to get through their huge backlog, I believe. So there are books I have at CGC that were submitted way before these, and they are still there in received, in ready for grading, or in encapsulation phase. So I'm not quite sure when I'll get those back. I was expecting to get these books back, frankly, by the end of the year or early next. So the fact that these came back within a month definitely hits my credit card. It hurts. But these are mostly investment books. These are books that I will probably at some point sell. But for the time being, I'm going to enjoy them in the collection. So let's open this up. All right, as usual, I do not know the grades. I did take a peek to see what books were in the submission, and I happened to catch a grade or two of some of them. So I did see some 9.8s and 9.6s. We'll see what actually they are because I didn't take a look at the whole list. I like to be surprised on camera with all of you. I think it's super fun for me, and hopefully you enjoy this as well. So let's see what I got. First Sentry, Jay Lee cover. This is actually a buddy of mine's book, but let's see what he got. 9.6. So notoriously hard book to get a 9.8, I believe in. It was practically flawless to me, but it might have a little color rub. Probably what sealed the deal was there's a little top corner wear on that top corner. So with these hard stock covers, which this one is a bit of a hard stock, I think it's hard to press those, so I didn't even get this pressed. I don't think it would have made a difference, to be quite honest. So you have to make that decision. If you are someone who presses your books, which I tend to do a lot of my books pressed, you want to make sure that you're getting your money's worth, and I don't want to press something that's not going to make a difference. But sometimes I just err on the side of caution and get it pressed regardless. All right. Once and Future. I bought this at a convention not too long ago. This is issue number 1, but it is the 8th print. And if you have a question of what printing it is, it says it on the back, right above the barcode. It does that for all the Boom Studios books. I love this series. It's one of my favorites. It's got some killer art. I think it's very marketable in terms of speculation and movies. There's not a movie mentioned. There's nothing out there. It's just my opinion. I thought this was relatively high grade. I think it could be a 9.4 to 9.6, but potentially a 9.8. So let's see. 9.8, yes. The reason why I was thinking lower is because I was super dinged on a Something Is Killing the Children #1 book not too long ago, in my last video actually. And the hardstock covers, and especially the black and dark covers, are super hard to get high grades in, I think, in my opinion, because they just do not hide any flaw. Any little indent you see and can get really hurt by the grade. So let's see what else is. That's exciting. That's a super hard book to get. I bought that book for maybe $150 for the 8th print, and it's probably triple that in that grade, if not more. So excited. Okay, same dealer had this book. This is the New York Comic Con Gold Crown variant of issue number 1. Yeah, issue number 1. It's a Boom exclusive. And from the 2019 Comic Con. I don't know if this was New York Comic Con or not. I think it was. So hard to tell, but they have the black spine, so it could be notoriously difficult to get a 9.8 in my opinion. But I'm hoping for the same luck. Let's see. What? 9.8. black cover. What the heck? This is amazing. These are low print run. I can't remember what it is, but it's an convention exclusive. And in my opinion, I think it was around the time where people really weren't paying attention to the series. Few were, but I started picking this up pretty early at the very beginning, just like Something is Killing the Children. That's awesome. Those were picked up off of the con shelf 2 months ago, and they were 9/8. Nice, 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 nice. Good way to start this video. All right, just for the hell of it, I didn't want to wait. I wanted to get this book graded. I know the grade, and I wish it wasn't, oh, I thought I knew the grade. No, it's a 9/8. Okay, never mind. I thought this was a 9/6 because I thought I took a peek at it. Great. So Stray Dogs, cover gallery. This is, you could say it's a comic book, but it's really apparently just a cover gallery. I did not open it because I didn't want to dent it or ruin it because I knew I wanted to get it graded. It's the covers from the show, from the book. And it was a store incentive. So I paid slightly less than going rate at the time from my store, and got a 9/8. Can't complain about that. And Stray Dogs has some spec discussions happening, shows or something like that. I think it probably could. I think the story is a little light, but I think they could beef that up and make something of it, cartoony or what have you. It's got that, R-rated Disney type of feel to it. So next up, Stray Dogs, Free Comic Book Day, Friday the 13th, Jason Goes to Hell variant. I picked up 2 of these from this store. This is the Comic Bug. So I thought they were pretty high grade. Ooh, 9/6. Not sure why I got a 9/6 because I thought it was really high grade. But the covers are pretty cool. Probably because of the black cover. There might have been something on the black cover that I didn't notice. Maybe a little scuffing. But 9/6, nice. It's a very light book, but, whatever. All right, I got the same book. Did I get a 9/8 in this? I better. Okay. You need a 9/8 in one of them. I feel like you paid some money for these, and I paid a good rate. These were selling out, and then I think they had a whole bunch of extra that they put out there. I'm not sure what the print run was, but there we go. All right, next up. All right, we're back to Something is Killing the Children. I don't know if the rest of these are that or not. Like you saw, I had a whole bunch of them. This is the Virgin variant. I think this is a 1 per store, number 16. This is the beginning of the origin of Erica Slaughter. So I got a 9/8. Very nice. Picked it up from my store, paid whatever the appropriate rate was. It wasn't cover price, but I think it was close to it. It wasn't highly overpriced. So to get a 9/8, that's awesome. Next up, bought this from Trinity Comics on Facebook. They did a special variant cover for issue 11. This is the, I'm going to butcher her name, Zoe Lachey, maybe? But it's the color variant. They had a metal one, I think, and a black and white, but I went with this one. Frankly, I'm not a huge fan of the art now that I look at it, but was excited to just add this to the variant cover collection of mine for this run. Something's Killing the Children 11, and it's a 9/8. Pretty cool. Very nice. So when I do eventually sell these books, that's one that I won't mind selling because it doesn't have a special place in my aesthetic for that book. Next up, this is in issue 16. This is the Third Eye Comics variant that they did. And this is a local comic shop for me. It's not too far from me. Well, it's like 45, 50 minutes, but I'll go there occasionally. And I like the retro feel. I didn't love that this issue they did a whole lot of variant covers, or so many, 30, 40, it felt like, so many. But I liked this cover, so I picked up a couple different of the variants. And this one came as a 9/6, really? Really? Directly from the store, came from a 9/6. I have to admit, I don't see where it is. I didn't see it before, and I don't see now. Oh well, 9/6, still not bad, near mint plus. Obviously, we all want the 9/8s, and there'll be people that comment that you should be happy regardless, and I am. I definitely am happy. Glad it didn't get an 8. I don't think I would have submitted it if I thought it was going to be an 8. Okay, next up I got, a DC book. Okay, Sandman #4, first appearance of Lucifer, who is going to be played by Gwendolyn Christie, if I'm remembering correctly, from the indie show, which is it on Netflix or something? I haven't been paying too much that attention to it, but a first appearance nonetheless. This was mid to high, not high grade, but not too far. It's not a 9. So I got it pressed. Let's see what it does. It's a 7. I wish it was a little higher, but it does have some spine ticks. The pressed it as much as it could, but when you have a bunch of ticks, that's what you can do. And at the top corner, there's some fraying, but was happy to include this in the collection. And if the show does well, maybe this is one to pass along, but I feel like I got a good deal on eBay. I should go back and look and see what the seller estimated the grade, but a lot of sellers just don't. They just say, here's the pictures, look at them. And sometimes I do that as well, but I try my best to pick, as a seller, I try to say, this is VF or near mint or what have you. Never assign grades as a seller. All right, another Sandman, first appearance of Death. I've had this for a while, and I don't even want to hazard a grade. I'm not even quite sure. It could be around the same of the Lucifer one. So let's see. It's a 9. Great. I feel like this is the better one to have a higher grade. First appearance of Death. Let's see. David McKean cover. So she's the character. I read The Death is the High Cost of Living, Chris Bacalo's work back in the 90s. That was my first introduction to the character. And I was glad to have this book because I never thought as a kid I'd own this book because it was pricey then. But now it's taking off even more. So those are some DC books, which I don't grade normally. I don't do a whole lot of DC. We're back to something that's killing the children. The, Peach Momoko variant. And this is issue 12, yeah. So let's see. I thought this would be 9.8. Yeah, 9.8. I was all about this cover. I'm not a Peach fan, but, that cover I thought was pretty rockin'. And I actually thought that cover would take off more than it did. I bought many copies of that, and it just never skyrocketed that much. I think that was right at the height of all of her acclaim. So, is this issue #1? Yeah. Okay. Issue #1, Jay Lee. I had one cover of this. I bought it off Midtown right before they sold out everything of Something That's Killing the Children. Hope for 9.8. This is another hardcover. I have bad luck with issue #1s. I have 198 of the first print, regular edition, and the rest kind of go downhill. But let's see. 9.6. Okay. Still respectable. Pretty cool cover. I was actually saving this originally. I was going to have Jay do a remark if I ever met him, but it doesn't look like I'm ever going to. Tend to never be at cons where he is. I need to maybe change that. His style has grown on me over the years. I wasn't sure I liked it when he did Nemours, but then I've really kind of enjoyed some of his more recent stuff. And I guess it depends on how it's colored. If he has a good if he has a good colorist, then I think it pops a little bit more. Next up, all right. So this is the companion piece that he did, but this is for issue 16. So I bought 2 of these from Oasis Comics. They were variant covers that I thought were really beautiful and went hand in hand with that first issue. So it should be a 9.8 directly from the store. Not like that Third Eye one that I got a 9.6, but 9.8. So got this one, and if I'm right, the next issue is the companion piece to this. It's not. All right, we'll save that. This is issue 16, but it's the Frizzen variant. So not a huge dollar book right now, or high dollar book, but I figured I've graded the other Frizzens. Let's get this one covered. And it's a 9.8. So that's what I need for a modern book like this that is not that pricey ungraded. To have a 9.8 is in some ways essential if you're going to sell them eventually. All right, let's see. All right, another Peach Momoko, issue 12. It's a 9.8. Good. Not going to dwell on that because you've already seen that book. All right, let's see what this one is. Oh, this is the other Oasis comic one. So do I have a 9/8 pair? Yes, perfect. So you see how those fit together with the original J. Lee issue number 1, but these are issue 16. One more book. Thanks for sticking around, checking out this haul. All right, pick this up from my shop. The variant cover, the Luckert issue number 19 variant. Should be a 9/8. It is, okay. Awesome. So yeah, this was a later issue box of Something That's Killing the Children plus some of the other ones. Really psyched about the Once and Future books that I showed off. And yeah, so if you don't follow Something That's Killing the Children, that's okay. Thank you for bearing with me as I unbox these. I think I've graded the majority of those books that I have that I wanted to. There are some that I have that are lower issues, but they're just maybe not grade worthy or below the 9 level or 9.5 or 9.4 level. But eventually maybe I'll think about grading them, even though I don't think a press would help, but I have to reassess. There's just a lot that I'd like to grade and then maybe eventually sell, but then there's a lot I'd like to grade and keep for myself. So I have to make those decisions. But right now, these are what I submitted. They came back super fast, and I'm super appreciative of that. So I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Thanks so much for watching. And like I said, if you're new to my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, and feel free to let me know what you thought. I'll do my best to comment down below. So thanks a lot, take care, and I will see you next time. All right, bye-bye.